Hi, my name is George Ma. I'm the CEO of Fitness Therapy Hawaii. I am the designer and the creator of this gym and the programs that we provide.
My name is Glenn Higa. I'm a fitness therapist here at Fitness Therapy Hawaii, and I work with people who have Parkinson's, just like myself.
This group has a knowledge base that probably don't want to do weight loss and muscle gain anymore, because they should be doing something that's with their years of experience that would help our Parkinson's community. So we created a program. We have a course that that you can study to become a fitness therapist.
So I am a certified personal trainer with NASM, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine. And I'm also a certified instructor with PWR, which stands for Parkinson Wellness Recovery. Our training is based upon science that we researched over the years. It is basically a mix of cardio, aerobic, strength work, flexibility work, stretching, weight training, and high intensity training as well.
Can you tell me about how your therapy here retrains the brain and works on multitasking for the people here?
We have them basically go beyond what they think their capabilities are. And we go back to what they were capable of before they were diagnosed with Parkinson's, having them do two things at the same time. For instance, while they could be doing an exercise, physical exercise, they could also be doing a program on our SmartFit that taps into the neurology. So we're basically changing the way their brain thinks now that they have Parkinson's, and bringing it back to where they were before they had Parkinson's.
How many times a week do your patients get vigorous exercise, and for what length of time, please?
They need to be here at least twice a week to do vigorous exercise. If they are training on their own, and they can come in twice a week. If they're not training on their own, they need to be here at least 3 times a week to gain the maximum benefit of what our programs are designed for.
Sorry.
Our gym is laid out exactly what we need for people with Parkinson's in order to be successful. Everything is against the wall. There is room for people of all mobility levels to come in and maneuver around safely. Each station that you see here is designed specifically for a symptom of Parkinson's, and every piece of equipment here is designed for their safety, for their benefit, for their maximum capabilities.
Okay, let's go this way. So we start all our stations with Parkinson's skill-specific exercises. So if you look on the top, right, this station 1 is for your hands, right, and feet. We usually get that started first, right? As we move towards rigidity and bradykinesia, which is maybe just tightness and slow movement, right? We're going to slowly kind of get you moving into. We have these nice Kaiser machines where it doesn't put stress on your joints, where we can create explosive power, right? Compared to a regular equipment at the gym, you got to deal with gravity and weights. So we have clientele that are all 5 stages that we work on, from walking to wheelchair. Our design from our floors are 9.5 meters thick, meaning compared to most gyms are about 3 millimeters. So the floors from the floor to the ceiling, even for some people are colorblind with Parkinson's, so everything is detailed out in that sense. We have a gait trainer. There's only 3 on the island, and 2 at Queens Hospital, 1 here. So sometimes when you run out of sessions or PT sessions, you can come here to get your gait training.
Okay, tell me what gait training is.
Gait training would be your walking gait. A lot of times, one of the hallmark symptoms would be shuffling. So we work on shuffling or an injury, yeah, or arm swing. So having a gait trainer that actually they can hold on to build their confidence, which is great. But the best part is it goes in reverse. So that's the multi-dimensional gait trainer.
Okay, tell me specifically, I want to know what that is.
Okay, so this bar here, for our trainers, they usually sit here and they can direct movement of the legs. Yes. So that if you look at every one of our stations and our equipment it's to the side, so it's safe, so there's nothing to trip over. But at the same time, we wanted it to be ADA friendly. So you can push a walker or even a wheelchair, and you can park it on the side.
And I see tons of adjustment knobs.
Yes. So depending on, if they're just starting, if the instability, is something that they're just starting to work on, we'll bring in the bars a little closer, yes, and then as we move it away. So having the bars is great, and sometimes we do like a lateral movement, and for some people with Parkinson's, it causes them to freeze, right? So we want to practice movements that, in their everyday life that's challenging for them. So what makes us different from a physical therapy aspect, physical therapists, when you get injured, they help you get moving. We help you move faster. That's probably one of the biggest differences. But we do want to work with our physical therapists, and we do work with our neurologists. So we're always looking for people that that want to do this. It's something new. We may be one of the only gyms for Parkinson's in the U.S. or in the world right now. So as we move towards our elliptical, this elliptical, what makes it special is that every piece of equipment here is handpicked for Parkinson's. So this would be the lowest elliptical step, and it helps you create arm swing, right? So, a lot of times with Parkinson's, they lose that arm swing timing. So this helps, right? And for people to be able to work out with Parkinson's, a lot of the equipment at the gyms is difficult for them to get on. So if they're able to get on these machines and do the work, right, can get more independent than that, right? And that's what helps you towards that road to recovery. And then stationary bike, this one here is a nice walkthrough. So it makes it a lot easier, right, for someone to kind of just walk in. So everything is well thought out, right? So, right, like I said, and what makes this gym very special too is this gym was built by Parkinson's, my Parkinson's clients, right? So that's something that we are really proud of, that we can say. And then as we move towards these stations, not only that we use these stations for our single one-on-one with our clients, and we're doing fitness therapy sessions with them, we use these stations in our group classes that we do every Saturday as we move them through here. And it's nice because we're working towards symptoms. We have it where you get your intensity, you hit your symptoms. I call it my 10 therapists, and it's done in 39 minutes. We want to keep our strength, right? But if you look at the dumbbells and you look at our what we call kettlebells, but here we call them Y bells. It looks a little different, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so like the dumbbell, right, it has these flat heads, so it's easy to get on and off the ground, right? So we can create movement. What we usually say here is, what type of sports do you usually play, or something that you enjoy doing? We can actually turn it into a fitness therapy session that you can enjoy. And I think the hardest thing is to keep people engaged, and that's the one thing that we can do here, is to keep you engaged and still keep it fun. So this would be our kettlebells. So a lot of times we have clients that their dexterity, right? They may not be able to grab the old school kettlebells, right? And that's defeating. But when you can do the same exercise as your neighbor or, you know, maybe someone in your family, that's very rewarding. Of course, we're going to work on our core stability and flexibility. So this station is where we start moving towards our flexibility. If you're looking for a whole body, right, Parkinson's specific exercise, that's what makes us different from any other program.
In addition to our fitness therapies, we also offer yoga for Parkinson's and also yoga for people with chronic conditions. That we have classes available on Tuesday nights and on Sunday mornings as well. So we are a true haven for people with Parkinson's, all types of therapies and that are beneficial for all of our clients.
Before we work with any of our clients, you can check out our webpage at fitnesstherapyhawaii.com, and you can download a physician's clearance. And once we receive your physician's clearance, one of our therapists will give you a call to book a viewing, and then we can work it out from there. That access to a fitness facility, even if you don't have the mobility, is what we want to provide.